The other day I was thinking about chimpanzees, and I kind of thought about what I would do if I was attacked by a chimp. I'm 100% certain that I could fuck up a chimpanzee in a fight.
I'm not sure if I agree with that assessment, Joe. Chimpanzees are notoriously very strong, stronger than any man, and I don't think, even with your background in fighting, that you could beat a chimpanzee. I think it's just wishful thinking. But I do appreciate your confidence. I find it quite inspiring.
Well, hang on. Let me explain. If an average man were to fight a chimpanzee 1v1, the chimp wins every time. The thing is that I'm not the average man. See, a typical male chimpanzee can weigh up to 150 pounds. I weigh about 195. Chimps stand on average at 4'11", and I'm 5'6", so I have the height and weight advantage. And let me tell you that a chimp is not going to have a clue what to do when I start grappling them. If I can avoid their mouth and land a few good shots in, then boom, it's lights out for little Bobo.
So your plan is to grapple the chimpanzee? I feel like with their long arms, you'll be at a disadvantage. Maybe if you had a weapon, then I think you might stand a chance. But I think ultimately the chimpanzee would overpower you. And I think it's definitely important to note that chimpanzees are notorious for biting the genitals.
The dick biting is definitely a problem. That's why you have to strike hard and strike fast. Otherwise, you'll be dead with no dick and probably no face. But what about you, John? Do you think you could fight off a chimpanzee if it attacked you?
No, I don't think so. I'm fairly confident that I wouldn't survive against an adult chimpanzee. Maybe a small chimp, but definitely not a large one.
What would you do against a smaller chimp?
Well, in a situation against a smaller chimp, I think the best strategy would be to maybe grab it by the legs and slam it against a nearby tree.
Jesus Christ, man.
Of course, I think it's important to note that I do not actually condone the slamming of small chimps against trees, except in instances where you may be wandering through a jungle and the chimpanzee forces your hand.
I think it'd be badass if there was, like, a place where you could spar with a chimpanzee. Like full contact sparring, without the chimp trying to kill you. Imagine just fucking grappling a chimpanzee for a bit.
Well, what if we did a contest show where the contestants have to survive a free-for-all brawl with each other and a group of chimpanzees, and the winner gets a UFC contract?
We'll call it Primal Warrior, and all the contestants have to wear loincloths and spend a week living like chimpanzees before the big free-for-all. I fucking love it.